Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and review Nkunku's new card. It is a League SBC from the Bundesliga. We're looking at a card that is 5'10" with medium-high work rates, 4-star skill moves, and a 3-star weak foot. In regards to the traits that the card has, he has only the technical dribbler trait. In regards to attributes, he has 92 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. Don't necessarily need to improve that. But in regards to how we're looking so far with the card, guys, medium-high work rates is very strange to use in the cam spot, so I don't really see myself using him there. What is your attacking positioning? Attacking positioning is at a 90. Okay, so he might be an attacking-oriented, medium-high work-rated player, but he does have decent base defensive stats, so it does suggest that maybe with a shadow chemistry style, you boost the pace to be essentially perfect with decent defensive capabilities. He is a 5'10" player. I don't know what body type he has in game, so we need to test that out as well. I'm not going to give him any chemistry style because, I mean, like I said, guys, with a card like this, you could totally use him as a cam for the fun concept, but with medium-high work rate, it's pretty much just yelling at you to use him in the CDM position, in one of the CDM positions in a 4-2-3-1, mostly as a right center defenseman because of the fact that he is a right-footed player. Yeah, it's a very strange card. This is definitely a card you need to test out in-game because it'll be good because he already gets the +5 for defensive awareness, standing tackles, and sliding tackles. So, you know, we could probably test his defensive capabilities at least a little bit in regards to his positioning. Like, hopefully he positions himself like Witzel. Like, that's like the biggest hope that I have for this card. What can I do with this team to make it more usable in certain areas? I mean, I guess I could use Muller in the team instead of Goretzka. Use Coutinho off to the side there, just so we can have a nice little 4-2-3-1 setup. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be using. We'll be using the balanced 4 width, 3 depth, balance again, 4 width, 3 for players in the box. We'll go ahead and use Nkunku in the right center defensive position with Philippe Coutinho in the cam position because I like him there. Yeah, we'll use Götze on the side. Why not? I like Coutinho more in the cam position than Götze. Slightly. Not like a huge amount, but slightly. Thomas Müller will be using in the right position. And then the 2 CDMs, we'll tell him to both cut passing lanes. Because Nkunku has like pace and dribbling stats, so maybe he'll transition really nicely to defend certain areas. Who knows? I will also be testing his attacking presence, so we'll be trying in the beginning of the game just to see what's up with this card. And then as the game progresses, we'll go ahead and rotate him within the squad. But, I mean, this card apparently costs 300k, guys. And for 300k, it's an absolute absurd price, I think, for the card that you're getting. But, because, dude, if you want to use him in the CDM position, just remember that this card over here costs 140k, 150k. And he's an absolute specimen to have in the CDM position. So, just food for thought, you know, food for thought. But, yeah, let's get into a game, see how he plays in the CDM position. Hopefully he's good there, man. Because, again, with League SBCs, I don't ever view the League SBCs as you're paying 300k for the card. I view it as you do the SBC, or you do the bronze pack method towards getting the card. Because if you're paying 300k for this SBC, you're out of your mind, right? So, yeah, let's get into a game, see how he plays. Attacking-oriented CDM on stay back while attacking. Dribbling is actually solid. More attacking oriented. You know, in all fairness, guys, you could have a really good balance between him and Witzel because of Witzel being a super, super good CDM with great defensive capabilities. Next to someone like Nkunku could be a really good balance, even if Nkunku's on stay back while attacking. So we'll see what's up. Try a long shot from here. Not a bad long shot in all fairness. I mean, to be honest, guys, like, he feels incredibly usable in the game. Like, I am liking him so far. I like his positioning in the attacking areas. Like, even on the stay back while attacking, you could definitely tell that he has this attacking presence about him, right? Because of, I guess, the cam positioning. Like, that's his original position. Yeah, I mean, I like him so far, to be honest with you. He's just more of an attacking-oriented CDM, so if you have someone like a flashback Witzel next to him, like, I feel like he could play the position kind of nicely, actually, because, I don't know, like, the way he positions himself to offer an extra attacking presence is definitely a welcome one. I do have to change some instructions with these players, though, because the way they... It's the players on the sides. Like, I do reviews for this team all the time, but I just don't like the way that they move on the sides. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty fun to use so far. I just like the fact that he actually has, like, a good dribbling presence, shooting presence. Like, if I do attack with him, like, I like CDMs when I have a good balance on in the other CDM position that does have an attacking presence on the stay back while attacking instruction. Like, that's a personal preference that I like to have for both of the spots. That's why the combination play between Hullet and Patrick Vieira is always the meta every single year. Good little interception there with Nkunku. Because it's just nice to have a balance like that just in case you need that extra attacking presence, right? Because, yeah, Witzel's not as aggressive to push into that empty space. Like, that's okay, because that's the type of player that he is, right? And so, finish with Lewandowski. Yep, there we go. Okay. And Nkunku on stay back while attacking, he's, he definitely wants to push forward, for sure. You can definitely notice it. Let's try him on cut passing lanes with balance instructions. Let's see how he plays with that. Ah, look at your attacking AI. It's brilliant. Took a while, but, you know, he got there. And Nkunku actually comes to support me in that situation, which is really nice. And there he is. Yep. That's not the angle yet. Oh, do we get a penalty? There we go. Yeah, so you can see, right? You see on the balance instructions how he's going to offer you that attacking presence in the CDM position. It's kind of like a very similar situation to kind of like Laurent Blanc's card. Because he's a cam that you put in the CDM position, he can play the position really nicely in all fairness. I'm just going to go for a chip to the left side. Nah, my gut's telling me to go to the right side. So that means that he's going to go to the left side here. Oh, he's going to go into the middle there. All right, cool. I bet, you know. I mean, guys, like I said, if you're going to be getting this card through the bronze pack method, he's pretty nice so far. I like him. I think with a shadow, he'd be even better, to be honest. Just look at this movement right here. You see how he kind of like pushes forward here? And then I can work off of runs with Muller, which I don't really like using Muller on the sides, to be honest with you, but I just like that I can do that, right? And Nkunku starts to push up again there. A little bit of movement upwards. Doesn't have to aggressively attack if he doesn't see the space for himself. If other players occupy that position, he won't aggressively attack like a brainless or headless chicken, which is great. Just want to see how he transitions back here without the shadow chemistry style. Not super aggressive, but he moves kind of like similar to Witzel, to be honest. Witzel's a little bit more defensive oriented, you could definitely tell, but... Let's see how you do over here if I make this pass without a 1-2 play. Again, definitely goes into the space really quickly. And those things are super noticeable with these types of guys, right? Where they kind of like utilize that empty space really fast when you don't do the 1-2 play. Like 1-2 passes in this game really suck because if you do a 1-2 pass, they just run in a straight line. But you can see that with Nkunku's attacking positioning, once I make that pass and he's on the instruction of balance, the way that he utilizes empty space, it's really, really nice in all fairness, right? Yeah, good defensive presence right there. On the cut passing lane instruction, without stay back while attacking, actually defends that situation really nicely. Nicely done again. I think with the shadow chemistry style, he'd be significantly better in all fairness to him. He definitely needs that pace to go back into position quicker, you know? Especially with a defensive awareness boost and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it'd be very, very important for a card like this. Alright guys, so final verdict on the Nkunku card is that I do think that with a shadow chemistry style in the CDM position, this card is actually incredibly usable. Now, if you do use this card in the CDM position or the center mid position, you should expect some sort of attacking presence with this card because his 90 attacking positioning as well as his dribbling presence, it is very noticeable in game. If you use any sort of tactics where you're going to make the players run, especially on the balance instruction, you should expect this card to actually move forward and try to attack, right? He wasn't too bad when he attacked, and the way that he utilized empty positions was actually pretty solid given the circumstances of this awful game. With the shadow chemistry style, boosting his acceleration and sprint speed to a 99 and a 99 would be really, really nice, but it's the defensive stat increases that you would give him that would make him a very, very solid CDM, because the balance that you have with him and someone who is more defensive oriented in Witsel, you can have a very, very good balance there. Now, he could also play the center mid position really well as well because of, again, that attacking presence that he has, but he'll offer a good defensive presence because of the medium-high work rates with the shadow chemistry style. Do I think the card is worth the price value of 300k? Absolutely not, right? Do I think it's worth getting the card if you're doing it through the bronze pack method and you get him for like 120k, 110k? Yeah, I think he's a pretty cool, good card in regards to that price range, but just not the price range of you starting off fresh and collecting the card for 300k. But I mean, it was pretty obvious that they're releasing league SBCs for most of the leagues, so you should probably be very well aware of that before the leagues actually come out. But yeah, it's not as bad as people made it out to be, but I guess for like the time frame of the game, they probably could have released a better Bundesliga card like wingers. They don't have too many wingers that are incredibly usable for the lower tier fan base to get, right? Because let's just be honest, like Sancho and stuff, those guys are very expensive. If you can get a card for 300k that's a winger that's actually really good, you'd be looking at a sick card. I don't know, someone that, even if it's like a team of the season moments card, that would be more usable. It'd be an ideal situation. So yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as people made him out to be, but I also understand why for the 300k price mark, not really ideal, right? But he's fun. He's a usable card in game. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review. It might be the last one because gameplay on both of my consoles right now are absolutely terrible, as it was for the Coutinho review. So we'll just leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.